the CNN, the ABC, and the other whatevers, the alphabets, reporting just what happened if anybody was watching this rally. And this is not about politics, but I just wonder why. Why isn't this? You have all of this stuff right here, and there is no major news agencies or anything reporting on this. Isn't this kind of interesting? Look at this. The Wrap, the Western Standard, the New York. Now the New York Magazine comes into play. Why isn't my... Oh, I can't get my screen to work. Let me see if this hand will... Okay, this hand will allow me to... Oh my goodness. Looks like his ear has something on it. You see it right there? So maybe something happened. He got ushered away. Can I attest that this was an actual occurrence? No, I can't. I didn't watch it. I know that they have AI, but it doesn't matter whether it's... Oh, now we have MSN. They look like MSNBC. Looks like MSNBC something was showing something. I just don't know what this is. The Associated Press. So now they're stepping up is what they're doing. I was debating whether on showing this. I really was. He's been escorted off the stage by the Secret Service. Hold on, let me turn off my air up here. Hold on, you all, 1 second. Rosie, honey, you lay right there because you're a little baby. You can do it. Okay. So, I was just wondering why Al actually messaged me and said, you know, there was a shooting, there was something like that, but I couldn't see it on any other news, and then now you see it right here. Stuff happening. This is in Pennsylvania. Someone probably shot something is what happened. Y'all just looking here. It just happened right now. If you're just tuning in, this just happened. He just had a rally in Pennsylvania. My mom was watching some of it, she told me, but then she turned it off. And then Al, honey, was watching the rally. Hello, Apple Brooks, honey. And he sent me a message saying that this had just occurred. I said, well, I don't know if I want to do a video on it. How could I? But I thought I'm just going to go for it. And this is 2 minutes ago. This ain't the first time something has happened. He had just minutes before, he'd been speaking to the crowd. He was immediately rushed off stage and appeared to have this on his face. And it's not clear if he was hit. Well, where did it come from if he wasn't hit? Live updates below. You can see right here on his face. It was at a rally. It's a video the moment. I'm not going to play the video the moment the shootings were heard. I'm not going to do it. They appear to have done that. It's in Claire. Someone yelled that this was happening right here. So if we do this and we go back, I don't know if there's still any more news on it. 16 minutes ago is when it happened. If you just received it in your breaking news. So this is breaking news right here. And they had been waiting, I guess, for him to show up for a couple hours. My mom said she'd been watching it. There's been like a couple of the news things was on. The rally was on for a couple of hours, and they just start early. And he, I guess, started speaking. And then maybe somebody, they probably made a 3D printed, you know what. That's what they probably did. But still, let me refresh this, because I did this within the past hour. Now C-SPAN is picking up. Why did they wait? Why do they wait to do this? Live shooting. He is rushed off stage after shots are fired. He's Fox Chicago. Shots are fired. Now this is the most recent. Where are the big people? Okay, now it only had 2. Now it looks like it has more news things showing that there was a shooting. Now you have Yahoo News. They all starting to do it. I guess they had to get the okay from their people in order to say that there was like a shots fired at his rally. is the Secret Service removed the former president off the stage, is what it says. He was whisked off the stage with a bloody ear after a loud noise rang through the crowd at the rally. He was escorted off of it. It's right here. And shots fired. You can see the Daily Caller. He was up here, CTV, Sydney Morning Herald. So this is the news. This is the news that is now coming out that the former president, look this, Australia, rushed off. This is breaking news right here. So this is what the news story is going to be for the next couple of days, is what it's going to be. Hello there, everyone. Well, it is horrible. It is horrible what has happened. And I'm just wondering, look, Israeli news will show it. I just wondered, why did the other news agencies wait so long to even show up, showing that something was done? And I apologize for using my cell phone, but this is the spur of the moment. MSN, they just waited, is what they did. Waited. Florida, Just News, they just waited. Breitbart, Livewire, the Secret Service rushes him off. I still get to see NBC News, CBS News, CNN News. I'm still yet to see that. I can't see it. I can't see the CBC, CBS, maybe CAN. Where are the other news? Where's the major news agencies? Why aren't they reporting on that? Ask yourself, why? Why aren't you reporting on what happened to the former president? This is a serious thing that has happened. He's just had shots fired at him. He's rushed off the stage by the Secret Service. There's a shooter down, and the main news agencies are not even following this story. What does that tell you? I tell you what, we're in trouble. This country is in trouble when something like this happens. When something like this happens, we are in trouble. There's probably images. Yes, there's images. There's images right here. You can see he's holding his hand up in the air. There he is right there. 11 minutes ago, let me use this hand. Well, I can't enlarge my pictures. I cannot enlarge my pictures, but you can see right there. They probably look like they got him by the ear or something. No. It looked like there was a lot of people. You see right here. They fallen down like this. He was rushed off the stage. There's some sick people in the world. Really sick people to well, I'm in shock. I can't wrap my mind. It doesn't seem real. Blood covering his face. I'm still wondering, where are the main news channels? I'm sure he's going to be fine. He was able to walk, but that's beside the point. That is beside the point. It's breaking news. You're not in shock. It's been predicting this for months. Yes, they have been predicting this for months. They have. And this ain't the first time an attempt has been made. It happened several years ago, too, because I did a search on it, too. I'm really disappointed. 4 minutes ago, they decided to join in. 4 minutes ago. They decided to cover the story, and 18 minutes to go. There's CBS and NBC. Where's the other ones? Where are they at? See, it's spreading. When the news story first came out, it had only 2 pages in the search bar. And now we've got 10 pages, you all. I don't know if I would go out in a crowd, a high-profile figure going out in a crowd, because you don't know who's going to show up. And you don't even have to be that high profile. You can just be somebody who is well known, and if you're out in public, somebody could track you down and they could do that to you. And if the guy had speculation, a 3D printed you know what, well, that wouldn't even show up as you walk through the metal detectors. It wouldn't. It'd be plastic. It would be plastic. You all coming on here, playing around. Applebrooks, honey, how you doing over here? You doing okay? What's happening? There was shots fired at Trump rally, and the Secret Service rushed him off of there. He had blood all over his face. Is a wound to the head. A wound to the head. Thank you for bringing that up. He had a fatal wound, but the wound had been healed. Remember that? It's in the book of Revelation. He seemed to have had a fatal wound. He seemed, thank you for writing that, seemed to have a fatal wound. Revelation. It is literally in Revelation. Let's read it. Thank you for putting that. One of its heads seemed to have a fatal wound. They changed the word from fatal to mortal. What? Well, they called him the beast. Well, that's what they called the beast had a fatal wound. The beast, I don't know if that's him or not. I'm just saying what it just brought up a scripture. The beast that had a deadly wound healed came up out of the sea as the dragon who identified as Satan watched from the seashore. The beast had 10 horns and 7 heads. Okay, I'm not going to read that, but that's the beast who had the deadly wound was healed. It corresponds to the 4th beast described by Daniel. The beast had a horn that made many blasphemous boasts, and his horn would later have a deadly wound that was healed. Yet the beast is ultimately, oh my gosh. We won't go there with that. We will not. And you can't believe everything that you read. You can't, because man has manipulated it. And we have the Mandela effect also. We do. And they can, they've rewrit parts of the Bible. And anyone can look at any, it's the wording, it's the wording, it's the wording. He may have been wounded. Wounded. Numerous shots were fired. Numerous shots were fired at the Secret Service. I'm just telling you, just in Pennsylvania, as he is seen with blood across his face. Is what it is. This is C-SPAN 33 minutes ago. Is what it is. And they're not having no updates. You will not find updates on any of those. I don't think you're going to see any updates. It's just one thing they're going to show, and that's it. Possible shots. Possible shots are fired. They were numerous shots and rushed him off stage. CBS captured the incident. They're pushing the people away. You got the riot gear is what's happening. He's holding his hand up in the air is what he's doing, and they're rushing him off of stage is what's happening. I'm not going to play it, but that's what happened. I didn't watch it, so I didn't see it. They helping him off a stage, but his ear has blood on it. and they're walking away. I don't know where they're taking him. They're taking him somewhere, and she doesn't seem happy, and he doesn't seem happy. Is not, you shouldn't be happy with this at all. He got into an SUV. This is what happened. Well, I guess somebody does not like him. They're mad at him. He's holding his hand up in the air. The praying for President Trump. North Dakota, Doug Burgum, considered a possible choice for his running mate. That's all I know. That's it, you all. If it's a Trump lookalike, it doesn't sound like a Trump. I'm not going to say that there aren't Trump lookalikes out there, because there's other lookalikes with other people also. But this is the event that has occurred. Whether it be the lookalike, whether it be digitally created, whether it be a mask or something like that, it's going to have a real world effect. It's already having a real world effect. It's the same thing with the weather that we encounter, whether it be man-made, whether it be naturally occurring. It has a real world effect. That's the thing. It has a real world effect. And it sets off a chain of events that happens. I just, I hope everyone's okay. I really do. And I hope, I don't want to see it escalate. I do not I don't want to see it escalate at all. This isn't going to be too long of a video. A head wound, they do bleed profusely. They do. It will set off a chain of events. I don't know what else to say. I don't. Yes, like, I mean, you can see it all. See it happened. It's, it'll be in the news for some time. I'm sure he'll survive. This leaves me unsettled in my spirit. It truly does. And I know it's leaving a lot of other people unsettled in their spirit. It's a time of sorrows that are coming too. A time of sorrows. I feel a time of sorrows are coming. Of course, it is sorrowful. It is that it happened. I am going to go and I debated on whether I'd do this video. I did. Because I don't know what they're going to do about it. Now, you got NPR News reporting on it. I mean, there's lots of news agencies reporting on it now. And it's hard to tell what they're going to allow on the YouTube or not. But if all the other news is reporting on it, I don't see why we can't report on it either. Because it's all public information at this point. It's literally spreading like wildfire. Yeah. Let me, um, let me see something. I don't know the game of, I'm not gonna look any more into it. I'm gonna end the video, you all, because it's not something that I want to focus on. Decide on if it could be staged. I don't know. There's lots of theories out there. It could be. It could be. It doesn't matter what it is. It's having a real world effect. That's the thing. A real world effect. The same thing as if a rumor, once a rumor is started, it has ramifications that are associated with it too. When people spread rumors, it sets off a chain of events and things happen. And right now, the story is, and the pictures are showing that there was gunshots that were heard. There were shots fired. There was blood on his face. He was rushed off the stage by the Secret Service. That is what's showing up on the news. That is what is being put out there. An incident has occurred. And there will be a chain of events. It's already happening. A chain of events happening. I just pray he's okay and that nothing escalates really bad. So I am going to go. Yeah. True Man, I don't even know how to do the gematria. There's people who are all into it. I'm not one who's into it. I couldn't even, when I see words like that and how it's figured out, I have no clue, and it rattles my mind. My mind don't focus on that, but there's a lot of people who do. Apple Brooks, honey, thank you for everything. And oh, well, you're welcome, Melissa. I didn't want to. I debated with myself, do I want to do it or not? So I just did it. Just did it. Let's see the little baby Rosie. Oh, Rosie, honey. You can do it, honey. You can lay there. Hello there, suspicious guys. Yeah. It's not going to bother me. I don't think it is. Well, it bothers me some because I can feel it inside my being. It's part of a chain of events. Rosie, honey, you're that cat from outer space. That's what Rosie is. We all tuned into your video. Aw, Susie. Yeah. It wasn't that you all were tuned in. It was like I'd get myself in trouble on the YouTube because you never know what they're going to allow from certain people and what they're not going to allow. And if they don't want to allow you to do something, you won't get to do it. They'll shadow ban you completely, is what it is. So that's where we're at. It is. I'm going to go. And gracious Heavenly Father, I pray that everything is in your hands and that you will keep your hand over all of us and just guard us in our daily lives. And may you be with the former president, and may you be with all who are involved, and just keep your hand over this nation and everyone else in the name of precious Jesus. Amen. So I said my prayer because I felt led to say a prayer. This nation needs healed from its past. Just like it said in that book. The earth needs healed from its past. It does. It's got a dark past. A lot of bad things have happened on the earth. It's time for healing is what it is. I'm going to go, and with that being said, hello, wherever you are, in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your, it's 6:59. You know what? I was looking at this book. I want to say one more thing. When I looked at the face of him on this book, We Will Never Let You Down, this face right here reminds me of the face of the director of NASA. And I was looking at the face of the director of NASA. NASA was formed in 1954. You know, this has nothing to do with it, but it does. It has something to do with this. NASA and, what was it? What's his name? NASA's director. I want to show you his face. His name is Bill, whatever his name is, Nelson. I want to show you his picture because it reminded me of when I looked at Valiant Thor. His face kind of looks at him. I want to get a picture of him when he was young just to show you it. It's like right here, maybe. Oh, that's me. You see, look at that face. If you can think of the nose, but this right here face. And then I, just looking at this, it kind of reminds me of the same look. Is what it kind of reminds me of. It does. I don't know why that popped into my head. That's what I was looking at before Al texted me. That right there. See, then look at this. Right here. And then, like right here. It's just strange. I'm going to go. That has nothing to do with former President Trump, or does it? I don't know. I'm going to go. Love you.